Today what we are going to do is we are going to learn about shapes and then create an artwork using shapes in the style of Alexander Calder. Okay, so let's see the supplies that we need. We need crayon. Actually, we'll be just using the black crayon today. We need markers. We need half a paper, so I need to cut the paper, and then we also need something to practice draw with. I'm folding the paper like a book, matching the sides like I always do, making a crease, and I'm cutting the paper in half. Okay, if you already have half a paper from last week, you can use that. I don't have a paper from last week, so that's why I'm cutting this to make a paper. Okay, so I'm going to save this paper and I'm going to use this one. So let's first talk about shapes, and then we will I'll show you how we are going to do this lesson today. So shape. What is a shape? You guys know what shapes are, right? Shapes are actually formed with what do we make shape? We make shape with lines, right? Remember what we learned when we learned about lines like 2-3 weeks back. So line is a dot going on a walk. Okay, when the line come back to where it started, you get a shape. So if the line decides to walk like this and then come back to its starting point, you get a shape. Or you can call a shape a closed line. This is a closed line. If a line is not closed, is this a shape? No. So shape can be, you can call it a closed line, or maybe you can call it closed line. That is easy for you guys, right? So shape is divided into put it into two categories. Okay, there is geometric shape, okay, and there is organic shape. So geometric shapes are shapes that you usually use in math. A shape that is a regular shape. This, what do we call this? We call this a triangle. And if I ask you to draw a triangle, you will draw it this way. If I ask you, if I ask any other person to draw a triangle would be something that has 3 sides. They'll draw something like this. A shape with 3 sides. If I ask you to draw a square, you will draw the square like this. Any other person in the world also will draw a square like this, because these are all regular. It will be everyone know, like everyone will call this by the same name, and they all draw this shape the same way like we draw. Another geometric shape is a circle. We all draw the circle the same way, right? So, and then triangle. This is not a triangle, this is a rectangle. Then what are the shape? Maybe diamond. There are so many shapes, right? So these shapes that are regular and that everybody calls by the same name and they draw the same way, they are called the geometric shape or regular shapes or inorganic shapes. Okay, there are some shapes that, so when I say draw a cloud, you may draw a cloud this way. I may draw a cloud this way. Another person may draw a cloud this way. Each person draw a cloud a different way. So these shapes are not regular. Hence, these shapes are called organic shapes. Okay, so anything that you see in the nature, like a flower. So if I ask you to draw a flower, you may draw the flower this way. I may draw the flower this way. Another person I ask draw the flower, may draw this way. So there is no uniformity. It's not the same. So because of that, things in the nature that you find in the nature are called organic shapes. Got it? So there is geometric shape, and there is organic shape. So you guys now know that there are two shapes, geometric and organic shape. And shape is something you get by closing. It's a closed line is a shape, right? So now let's see. Let's talk about this artist who has done a lot of art using shapes and colors. So his name is Alexander Calder. Okay, he was an American artist. He was famous for his mobiles, and he painted a few similar type of paintings. And the specialty about those paintings are he used organic shapes. Remember organic shapes? Organic shapes that have regular shapes, right? Organic shapes. And these paintings look like they are moving upwards. So, and these organic shapes, they seemed like they were attached to a string. Okay, so this was very interesting, and he used just the primary colors. Remember the primary colors? Yellow, red, and blue. So he used just these three colors, and he used organic shapes. Some part of the picture also had geometric shapes also. Okay, so let's see how we do this picture. So we are going to place the paper in the portrait style, and then you're going to put your hand like this, and over here you're going to draw a line, and from here to here you're going to make a horizontal line, a horizon line, like a horizon line. It can be a little bit curvy, or it can be a straight line. Then what you're going to do next is, from this point, from the middle, you're going to draw a line like that to the bottom of the paper. Then you're going to do put maybe 2 or 3 finger space, and then draw another line going down. Maybe this line is going to go in this direction. Maybe one line you can go right way to the right side corner, the next one to the left. Okay, so this one went to the right, no, left. So this one I'm going to put here and go to the left, right, then left, right. So I have these lines. I just went right, left, right, left, right. And then what we're going to do next is we are going to create those lines that Alexander Calder, remember he had lines that were going upwards, like attaching to the organic shapes. So I'm going to, so these shapes that you see here, these are more like a triangle, rectangle. What are shapes you can see? I can see a lot of triangles in here. These shapes are more like a geometric shape. But here we are going to draw some inorganic shape that looks similar to some of the shapes that you may know. So it's like here, how we are going to draw is, you are going to draw a triangle, but triangle is like this, right? Pointy edge, ends, but instead we are going to make it look rounded like that. It's like like that. Okay, so let's draw some triangles with rounded corners in different. Okay, and then I'm going to attach this to the with the string. All right, maybe you can draw one more here. So when you reach a shape, you will jump over that and then continue the line. So see how we did that? So this is, doesn't this look so much like what Alexander Calder did? So, and we used different shapes also here. So now let's try this on paper. So you guys think you are ready to draw this on the paper? If you think you are ready, this was a very easy lesson, right? So I think you guys are ready to draw this on the paper. Let's take the black crayon. That's why. And what we're going to do is, here, you're going to put your hand here. We put the paper in the portrait style, put the hand here, put a dot where your fingers touch, and then from here you're going to draw a horizon line. Okay, now I'm going to make the lines go left and right. Okay, so from here I'm going to, so maybe from the middle I'll start, or maybe I can start from here also, maybe 3 finger space. I'm going all the way to the left. The next one I'm going to put in the middle and go to the right. Then here, left, here, right. The next one I'm going to put it here. Yours doesn't have to look like exactly like mine, but all together we are going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines like that. Okay, and then what we are going to do next is we are going to create some, what shapes? The organic shapes. These shapes like are triangles. Can you see, like some are triangles? I don't know the name of this one. Looks almost like a diamond, but there are names for these shapes, but I don't know the name of all these shapes. So now what we are going to do is we are going to say, or we can call this inorganic shapes. We are going to make some organic shapes here, like a triangle with rounded sides, right? So I'm going to start from this corner. So I have a few of that, and then I'm going to connect it with lines to make it look like they are suspended. They're like balloons tied to the ground with lines. Okay. Maybe you can attach to this one. This looks like a tree, I guess. So we are done using the the crayon. I'm going to put the crayon back. Now, as we were talking, like remember Alexander Calder, he used just the primary colors. So primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. Okay, I'm going to take those out. And I also need black. Okay, I have black here. So you can take the black crayon also. Not the crayon, the marker. So I'm going to start with, you can start with whatever color you want. I'm going to color one whole section with the same color. So because it's a bigger section that we are coloring, I'm going to put the marker this way, sideways, and then I'm making a border or a fence. Okay. Now I'm going to color this. Okay, so one is, you can color 2 or 3 sections with the same color. So I'm going to do this again. Make a fence and then color inside. Maybe this one, this small section is red. So after I'm done with 3, I'm going to take the next color. So I'm going to color with the next color. Okay. So again, what you can do is, in case you don't want to color the entire thing with one color, you can make lines like that. You can make it stripy inside the section. See that? Okay. Now I'm going to take blue. I just used 2 places to color. Okay. This one I'm going to make stripes here. I'm going to color here blue. You don't have to color exactly like I'm doing. You can color in whatever section you want. I'll color this one also blue. So I'm going to leave these 2 white, or maybe I can put stripes here if I want, and just leave one section white, because if you remember how Alexander Calder painted is, he has left a few sections just white. Okay, so I'm going to leave this white. Now I'm going to take black and I'm going to color these shapes completely black. Oh, I should have made the fence first, right? I'm going to make the fence first. That would have been easier. And then I should have filled it in. Make the fence and fill it in. Fence, fill it in. Fence should be along the line, and then you fill it. What does the shapes look like? What do you think they look like? Right now, this looks like a landscape with like fields, and these look like trees to me. Okay. You can tell me what it looked like for you. Because when you use inorganic shapes or any shape, it's an abstract art. Like it is like what the person who is viewing it feels like, right? So to the viewer, that's you, what does it look like? That's my question. So here we are done with the art, and we used just a few colors till it looked nice. And what are the colors that we use today? Why are these colors, these 3 colors special? And why do you think? Because these colors are special, that's the reason why Alexander Calder used it. These colors are special because if you have just these 3 colors, you can make all the other colors in the rainbow. Remember that, right? So these colors, there is a name for these colors. They are called the primary colors. And we used what shapes? What type of shape is this? These are organic shapes. Okay, shapes that you see in the nature. And this is a this shape is a triangle. We used some organic and inorganic shapes to create art, just like Alexander Calder. And What is a shape? Shape is a closed line. Okay, so if the line is not closed, if it is, this is a line because this is not closed, but this is a shape, right? Because when a line is closed, you get a shape, and shapes are divided into geometric and organic shapes. I hope you guys will remember all these. Maybe we'll have one more shape lesson. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to take a picture of your art, okay? And email me in the email address that I'm putting at the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed doing this art with me. So till we meet next time, bye-bye.